Hey guys, I'm back. You'll notice that this picture of me really isn't moving. Well, I got a new mic set up and everything, and I figured it'd just be easier for everybody if I just, did my stuff like this. It might not be the most trendy or flashy thing, but it works for me, and that's the important thing. Alright, so when we last left off with my, good lord, I'm talking slow. When we last left off with my, fantasy booking from Extreme Rules to, the WrestleMania 28 in Miami, Florida, we were coming up on the Great American Bash. And, yeah, we'll just go ahead with that. Alright, so from the top, we got, alright, no, I should say from the bottom. From the bottom up, we're starting with, the babyface team of Jack Swagger, Evan Bourne, Drew McIntyre go over the NeXuS, which represented by David Otunga, Michael McGillicuddy, and Mason Ryan. They're accompanied by CM Punk. The babyfaces go over. I want to say Swagger would hit the gut wrench, and then Evan Bourne would hit the shooting star press, and McIntyre would, keep the other guys from interfering. And David Otunga would take the pinfall because I like McGillicuddy and I like Ryan, and Otunga can go fuck himself. But yeah, Otunga would take the fall, get the knife started off on a high note. Punk flips out on the NeXuS, and then because he's gonna have a match later tonight. And then Kofi Kingston defends his United States Heavyweight Championship in a fatal four-way against Ziggler, Del Rio, and Masters. I originally said that Del Rio was in the title match. That was my fault. I should have looked at my notes a little more when I said that, but yeah, it was a fatal four-way. And I really like all the guys in this match, especially Chris Masters. Not a lot of people like Chris Masters, which is a real shame, because the guy's a lot better than he was in 2006, but I think the problem is that nobody gets past his work in 2006. But ever since he came back from Japan, the guy's been absolutely on fire. No matter what, that's the funniest thing. No matter how bad a wrestler is, send him to Japan for a couple months, maybe a couple, or however long you send him over there. Pretty much as soon as he gets there, he's amazing. I mean, shit. In Japan, I know this is going to get me shot, but Luke Gallows is like an even better Terry Gordy. It's the scariest thing. I don't know. But, I really like all the guys in this match, and Kofi Kingston retains his title, and Masters takes the fall. I really love Masters, but I got plans for Ziggler. It's obviously got plans for Del Rio. Kofi can't take the fall on himself. So, yeah, Masters takes the fall again, in the four-way match. Kofi Kingston retains the title. The next match, Ron Killings goes over Rey Mysterio in a singles match. I like Ron's character, the crazy conspiracy little Jimmy thing, and his character is going to pretty much stay mostly the same. However, I don't like him enough, in any way, shape, or form, to feel like he deserves a world title shot. He didn't deserve it when he was in his 20s. I sure as hell don't think he deserves it now that he's almost 40. So, he'll get some kind of title shot, but no. Also, so the next match, Wade Barrett with the Corre defeats Daniel Bryan in a singles match for the Intercontinental title. And I have both guys looking real strong. I actually have Daniel Bryan look a little bit stronger than Wade Barrett, because there's a couple times when he's got the obvious win, and the Corre does something to distract the referee. But Wade Barrett is still able to get the pin on his own. Mostly, I don't like have the referee get punched in the face by Heath Slater, or I don't have the referee distracted by Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel making out or anything, while Jackson comes in and hits the Book of Ezekiel on Daniel Bryan, and Wade Barrett just kind of tosses him on top of Wade, or just tosses Wade Barrett on top of him. That hurts your champion, and it's a bit excessive. So, no, I have Wade Barrett go over and, under his own power, more or less, and continues a very strong reign as the Intercontinental Champion. And then, in the next match, this is the tag title match, the Underdogs, who I don't know if I mentioned in my last video or not, the Underdogs, Trent, Baretta, and Curt Hawkins, who, like I said, I don't know if I've said this, I really like the work they do on Superstars, and Trent Baretta is just absolutely phenomenal, underrated Superstar of the Year in my opinion. They go over the Big Show and Kane. Now, I like Big Show and I even like Kane, but at their age, I really don't think they have it in them to be champions. Maybe perennial challengers to really any title they want. I mean, just by their look, babyface or heel, they can pretty much get a shot at any championship they want at any time they want to, but I don't think they really have the staying power to be actual champions. So yeah, strap up Trent Baretta and Curt Hawkins. They do whatever high face or high speed double team babyface move they do to take out. I don't know, it doesn't really matter which of them takes the fall, I guess. Important thing is that somebody does. But yeah, they become the new tag team champions. It's a nice moment. Curt Hawkins' first belt in forever. Trent Baretta's first belt ever. It's just a nice moment. And then my third match from the top. The Miz, with Zack Ryder, defends his WWE Championship against CM Punk and John Cena in a triple threat match for the title. One of the noticeable things about this match was that CM Punk was not wearing his armband, and near the end of the match, when John Cena kind of had the match won, Triple H comes out, no music, he's not in his wrestling tights, just runs out through the crowd, grabs John Cena, pedigrees him, and now The Miz can say he has 2 pinfall victories over John Cena, because John Cena actually takes the fall. And it's The Miz's reign keeps on rolling. I've now pushed Miz a full 2 months longer than they planned. You're welcome. And then my next match is Kharma, 3-0, would defeat Brie Bella, which makes her 4-0, for the WWE Divas title. Now, I wrote all this down way before we knew Kharma was pregnant, or even that she had a boyfriend. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people who knew she had a boyfriend, but all I knew was that Kharma was in the company and she was getting pushed for the title. I'm just going ahead and give her the title. And this is going to sound weird, but my plan is to, I guess you could say, cosmically retcon Kharma having the baby away for a few months. And then, yeah. So Kharma has the title, and there's the whole level of mystery of who in God's name is going to take the title off of Kharma. Just look at her. And then my main event for the night, Christian defends his world title against Mark Henry, Sheamus, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker in the 5-man Melee match for the World Heavyweight title. It's like a 6-pack challenge with one less guy. I don't know. So, Christian goes over, obviously. Well, not obviously, but you should be able to guess that. The only things really worthy of note are that The Undertaker eliminates Sheamus, and then Sheamus just goes ballistic and beats the piss out of The Undertaker to the point where he can't even stand. Christian, who has been fighting Randy Orton or Mark Henry, either one doesn't matter, on the outside, doesn't see this. All he sees is The Undertaker lying unconscious in the middle of the ring. Says, fuck it, and then eliminates The Undertaker. So yeah, Christian holds on to his title. And the next pay-per-view is Capital Punishment. I like that. I like the name. I like the fact that it's in Washington, D.C., it's just a cool concept and a nice way to shake up the calendar. Now, in the build to this, Zack Ryder wins the United States Heavyweight title on Raw off of Kofi Kingston, thanks to some dubious bullshit from The Miz. But, it's a good moment for Zack Ryder, and it's kind of hard to position that moment to not be a face thing. But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's why I have The Miz cheating. Let's see. And the Corre explodes on SmackDown. After Wade Barrett just keeps giving the other members of the Corre shit, never really giving them the respect they deserve for saving his ass and helping him hold on to his title. And, he decides to actually remove himself from the Corre rather than kicking everybody else out of the Corre, to prove his superiority to the other members of what was the Corre. And William Regal becomes the number one contender to the Intercontinental title, kind of pushing Regal as a babyface. Nothing major, but I just am. And then... and then we're going to open the show with another six-man, a SmackDown six-man this time. Daniel Bryan, Alex Riley, and Ted DiBiase Jr., who's kind of getting over his babyface around this time, against Heath Slater, Ezekiel Jackson, and Justin Gabriel, the Corre. They're still the Corre, but I call it the Corre explodes because Wade Barrett leaves the Corre after this. And then my next match that I have set up... Let's see, I'm not going to run them down one by one, but in no particular order, John Morrison comes back. He takes out Ron Killings after Ron Killings has a match. And that sets up their grudge match because Killings injured Morrison and cost him the WWE title. Sin Cara and Chavo Guerrero are going to have a 2 out of 3 falls match. Don't need a lot of explanation for this. Maybe Chavo just attacks him again. And Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali are going to become a monster heel tag team to go up against the Underdogs, which kind of fits the Underdogs' gimmicks of being the Underdogs, because good lord, Jinder Mahal and the Great Khali could eat these guys. And CM Punk. 1 week, I just love the idea of CM Punk cutting a promo. And then mid-promo, just kind of stopping, throwing the mic on the ground, just walking out of the arena. No explanation. We just never see him again. Well, maybe not never again, but he goes off for a couple months. And, we let Punk work whatever indie deal he wants. Maybe he just wants to go home and take a nap. Whatever Punk wants to do in his off time, go ahead. Just, relax. Do whatever you need to do. Because I want to keep Punk around as long as I can. And as long as we're going there, what's left of the NeXuS? Mason Ryan absolutely loses his shit. And that sets up Mason Ryan versus Otunga and Hennig. Triple H gets a title shot by dint of being Triple H against The Miz, which sets up a big challenge for The Miz. Kharma defends her title against Kelly Kelly. Poor, innocent, fragile Kelly. Mark Henry becomes the number one contender for the WWE title on SmackDown. For the World Heavyweight title on SmackDown. And, we're giving him something resembling the Monster Push that they're giving him now. yeah, that's about it. So tune in to my next video